Hey, welcome to Off the Wall. I am your host, Jackson.
Presto the Magnificent, but you can call me Preston.
Also joining us is Presto's uncle person, Bryant.
Hello.
And today we are talking about Zelda and some other stuff. It'll be fun. So join us on this episode of Off the Wall. Um,
Alrighty,
I
before we
mean,
get into
yeah,
the
go ahead.
episode, Brian, do you have anything to promote? Me.
There's this podcast. It's called Off the Wall. You
Ooh,
should
I've
listen
never
to it.
heard of
Sounds
that.
I
pretty
hear it's
solid.
pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's fair.
Um,
Promote the last 2 episodes that you did on this show.
yeah, I did do two other episodes. What did I do? An episode on Sonic Adventure and another one on
Sonic Adventure 2 and Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Dang, I wish I was
Yeah.
there for that episode.
Did I not do an Astrobot episode? Ooh, gotta do that sometime.
We did do that's the other thing. We did an episode on Astro's Playroom Patreon members. So if you pay us $5 or more at the Patreon, you can listen to that one. It's a bonus episode. We have an episode on like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Digital Circus before Glitchcast was
Oh
a
wait,
thing.
now I need to go and become a patron. 1 second. I'm gonna go get on
Does that mean you're
Patreon.
paying yourself? Is that?
I mean,
No, because we split it evenly, so he gets like $1 out of that.
oh yes, very
Right.
evenly.
Not have any new 5-star reviews, and that is probably due to the fact that we haven't uploaded in like 2 months, but that's fine. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, we're
fine.
fine.
We have been uploading on the YouTube channel. We've been doing a bunch of different playthroughs and a lot of other stuff that you can go watch, and those are fun.
We kind of haven't uploaded on that either for like a month because we've had no time. But
There's a giant backlog if you want to check it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and yeah, with that out of the way, we can move on to what we've been up to recently and what we've been playing.
Okay. So for me, I've been playing a lot of Zelda games, and that's probably why I'm on this episode. Wow. I'm probably one of the people that you would come to ask for anything that you would want to know about the Zelda franchise. Specifically, recently I've been playing Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, both of the new ones, so TOTK and Breath of the Wild. Finished Echoes of Wisdom, and then I also played Mario Odyssey. I did that a second time recently. And then there's a new game called TCG Pocket, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, where I wasn't sure about it, and then Preston had me try to play it, and it's great, and I'm hooked now. Fun.
Yep. It's pretty similar. I have a couple games on here. I've been getting into Mario Kart Tour for whatever reason. Just playing more Mario Kart courses because I'm out of Mario Kart 8. I'm out of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe courses to play, so I need more Mario Kart courses. And Tour is actually a pretty solid Mario Kart game.
I haven't played it before, but I mean, I'll need to at some point.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't like the controls very much, but it's passable.
I just know that the tour courses on Mario Kart 8 are my least favorite.
Wait, why don't you like those? Is it because they switch up or because they're boring?
They switch up too much.
Okay. Because in the actual tour game, there's 3 different versions of each. Like there's Paris Promenade 1, 2, and 3, and they're each like a different track layout through the same city. And then for the 8 Deluxe version, they combined it together, and that's why it's weird.
Okay. Cool.
I've also been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, and in doing so, I've been playing that game for the last month. I have over 1,000 cards. I'm free to play. I got the 2-week free trial on the Premium Pass, and in doing that, I also got into an addiction of actual Pokemon cards, and may or may not have spent like $300 on them in the last month. And that was
Preston,
fun.
Preston, you have an addiction, but it's a good one. I'm fine with this.
Right, you could be spending that money on drugs or something. So I mean,
Yeah, it's better. It's
better
like
than that.
gambling, but it's kid friendly, so it's fine.
At least it's not loot boxes and Fortnite skins.
No, it's real physical cards that are actually an investment over time. I pulled a Charizard EX full art card that's worth $50.
Yeah, you're so lucky, man. You're gonna sell that in like 20 years and get $100 out of it.
Such an increase.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll go up faster than that, I think, but like it'll become a rare card.
We'll see. Yeah, full RDX, yeah. From Logan and
Logan without
Logan 2.
Logan without his full art EX cards.
I love that we have both of the other co-hosts in chat right now on our Discord, which you can join by clicking the link in the description below. Subtle plug. It's very fun. We got a bunch of different podcasts and shows and creators and community game nights and discussion and a bunch of stuff going on over here. So you should come check it out. It's a fun time.
Yeah,
I've also been playing Chronicles. Yeah, I've also been playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This game is so good. I just had a really, really good twist in the story. I'm on chapter 9 out of 17, so I'm more than halfway done with the game. I got this game Christmas of 2022, so it's going to be 2 years since I got this game this Christmas, and I'm about halfway through it.
So,
but it's really good.
Preston, according to you, it's Zip-on laid Chronicles Definitive Edition.
I couldn't type, okay, it's fine.
No, you were just too excited.
Especially if you went to the Xenoblade series, you should do that. Echoes of Wisdom. Echoes of Wisdom, great. We'll talk about it later for sure. I beat that on Black Friday, or maybe the Saturday after Black Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, I had to borrow it to lend to somebody else, so he had to finish it real quick so I could borrow the cartridge.
Basically, gone through the final 3 dungeons so that Bryant could borrow it.
Not me, who finished the game a while ago. I'm trying to get Preston to finish so that we could do this episode.
And all it took was me.
Yeah, you just had to apply the pressure.
No pressure.
Speaking of you, what have you been playing, Bryant?
Let's see. Well, I beat Echoes of Wisdom. When did I beat that? A couple months ago? Like a month ago, maybe?
Sounds about right.
That was really good. Beat Astrobot pretty recently as well. Love that. And I did start Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which is like it's basically Astrobot but not nearly as good.
I'll be the judge of that when I play Astrobot.
We will see.
I'd give it it's about 65% as good as Astrobot, in my humble opinion.
Or harsh words. You also like the first world, though.
No, well, I'm a couple hours into it. Okay. I'm in the amusement park, whatever that one is.
Okay, so you got to the third world.
Yeah.
I think that the third, fourth, and final worlds are the best, personally.
Okay, well, maybe it'll get better. I've also been playing.
I love that game.
Helldivers 2, which is a great game. Such a good game.
I really want to play that game. I really do.
So good. It's fun fact, the only multiplayer game that I'll use a controller on, like only shooter even actually that I'll use a controller on. I do mouse and keyboard for basically everything else, but for some reason
that's just because you haven't played enough Splatoon.
I've played enough Splatoon.
Splatoon is a controller shooter.
I played the first level, the intro level.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Okay, well maybe one day.
Logan2 in chat says that Phasmophobia is better than Helldivers, so take that as you want.
I agree, but
says
still...
there's never too much Splatoon.
Now that I disagree.
I think Logan is too much Splatoon.
You know, we all should play is Lethal Company. Now that's a good game.
Oh my gosh! Yes, Lethal Company.
I've had people trying to get me to get Lethal Company for months.
Austin, we're gonna do that on Off the Wall. We're playing it on Off the Wall. Logan has it. We're gonna play it.
That would be excellent content right there.
Perfect.
We'll see. Maybe I'll think about it. Possibly, there's a chance. A small one.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh, also, by the way, you said you're an expert on Zelda games. Okay, then. Name all of the Bokoblins.
Wait. What do you mean by Bokoblins?
All of them. Name all of them.
Wait,
all of them.
Every single...
every single one.
Bokoblin or monster?
Bokoblins. Yeah, all of them.
Wait a second.
Does a moblin count as a...
I don't know. You tell me. You're the expert.
I'm not the expert. He's the expert.
Oh, right.
Wait a second. All of the monsters are considered...
You seen that meme? It's a good meme.
Which meme? I don't think I have.
The one where it's like, oh, you know this thing? Well, then name all of...
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. You need to first give them names before I can tell the names. They don't
I just
have
assumed
names
you would have known.
in the first place.
Oh, you mean like the actual names, not like the enemy names, like...
No, yeah, their names.
No.
Give them all their names.
Like,
James,
at the very start,
Jonathan,
the one...
Jack, Jediah,
the two that are
Jancy,
right next... Wait.
Jellyman,
In
Deuteronomy,
Tears of the Kingdom were Breath of the Wild.
Oh. Well, all the ones that you didn't kill in Breath of the Wild are the ones that are left in Tears of the Kingdom, I'm assuming. That makes sense.
Well, then that's not possible.
But the Blood Moon.
Sure, but I ended the game. I ended the game right before the Blood Moon started up. So.
According to Logan 3, their names are. According to Logan 3, their names are Scrungucus, Borg, Skringle, Blifglop, and Sranby.
I thought those were the names of Santa's elves.
Wait, are they?
Wait.
My favorite Santa elf, Gershop or Sklingua. Stinbus.
Gringle? Grunkus?
Flango. That just sounds like flamenco.
Flamenco or flamingo?
Dude is an incredible name. Dude is definitely.
They want to be humans.
Scrungle. Oh, there's a Skringle.
NPC number 5.
Yeah, it's just Bokoblin 3. They didn't bother naming him. Sarkith the Destroyer.
Oh my gosh. That's one of the huge.
He's the first Bokoblin you kill in the game.
One of them is named Texas. Beautiful.
I just love Stinbus, Glithenry, Texas Blunghu, the gremlin.
The gremlin.
What's going
Cody
on?
is so
Going on?
confused. Cody is so confused.
Limbo
Limbo
Flobo.
You know, you know.
Speaking of if you know, and being confused, let's move on to our next best and worst. We're going to be thinking best and worst echoes, and Echoes of Wisdom are.
Best bed.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
I know. Well, I mean,
I think
when you get to the end game, the cloud.
That's what I was
better than
gonna
the
say.
bed. But like, you don't get it until
so
there's hardly any game left.
Unless you go
I barely used the cloud at all just because I
mountain
didn't get it until right before the end.
I wish someone had told me that the mountain is. You should go there first.
Overpowered. Yeah, I
told Preston, then he forgot.
You told me, and then I said it. You told me after I was already at the second to last dungeon, so I only had the choice of going to the mountain. I think that the best is honestly what was his name? The knight guy. Level 3. Something knight level 3.
That one's pretty good.
That one's pretty good, but then you never got the Lionel. You never got the Lionel.
Oh, I never got the Lionel either.
Neither of you got the Lionel?
I never saw a Lionel.
Okay, so I found this out myself, so I feel proud. But in the forest, there are sets of Lionel footprints where you have to go to the very start of those footprints, all of them around the entire forest, and at the very end it leads you to a clearing, and the Lionel will spawn. But if you go there before following the footsteps, it will not spawn.
Well.
Yeah. So I got the most overpowered thing in the game for the final fight, and it was nice.
Low-key, I think the ones I used the most, like the mobs I used most, were the fire wizard and then the crow.
I used the crow.
Yeah, the crow. I used the crow a lot.
It was probably my biggest offensive.
You have like 5 crows flying around.
Yeah. Just throw a bunch of crows at them and then send out the big knight for extra damage. That's what I did.
But you can only have one crow out and a knight at a time, and that's even at the very end.
Well, yeah,
I would just do 5 crows at the end and then switch to Link.
Yeah. Or that too.
I mean,
actually, what I love about this game though is there's just so many ways to do anything in it, and that's the mark of a good game, like infinite replayability.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna play it again just to find other ways to do some of the things I did. Like it's a fantastic
Play it
game.
without the Lionel and see how it goes.
I think it would be super fun if they had like a new game plus where you had all of your echoes from the start.
And you could unlock more and more triangles for try. You could have like a 10 triangle try.
Yeah, I was honestly kind of sad. I think I ended up with 5 triangles.
Wait, you never got the 6? Wait. No, it's impossible to end with 5. It's impossible.
Oh, I ended with 5. I ended with 5.
That's not possible.
At least I'm pretty sure it was 5.
So at the
maybe
very
I got one
end,
at the end.
You need, spoilers, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I probably got it at the very end.
We're not going to do it,
but I didn't play anymore.
But at the very end, you do get a 6th. 6 is the highest that I went to. If you do like optional stuff, you could probably get to 7.
Maybe, or they just remove triangles from make things worthless triangles. Is it a triangle? Is that the technical term?
No idea.
Say it's a try. I've always called it a try.
Well, try
what's
is
weird
a try,
about it is like
the thing.
So it's the Triforce is like 3 triangles. So are you stronger than?
Except for they never call it the Triforce in this game. They call it like the ancient power or something. They never say
Well, yeah,
Triforce.
but it's weird new world shenanigans.
Still
You know,
odd
they
to
didn't
me.
have the
Like, that is
Triforce at
Triforce.
all
You
in.
should call it the Triforce.
They didn't have it at all in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom either. Besides maybe like
Well,
some
it showed
art.
up on Zelda's hand and the Breath of the Wild final boss.
Yeah, kind of
Like,
strange
during
how
that cutscene.
it hasn't really been in any of the three most recent games.
So how it's written is that the Triforce of Wisdom is Zelda's. Ganon has the Triforce of Power, and Link has the Triforce of Courage. And it's just inside of them. It's part of them.
So it is in those games. It's just, you don't see it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
So what are the worst echoes then?
I'm looking
I know we did the
through.
best.
I'm looking through all of the. Oh, you know what? I think I found it. It's the little spiny things that you place and they just sink and they don't do anything.
Oh no, those are not bad
because
because characters will run into them all the time. I would put those down.
Yeah, you can like set them as traps.
Okay,
I
let me see
would
this.
think it would be something that has absolutely zero purpose. Like maybe one of the
Sign.
statues from the Sand Dungeon.
The pots.
Oh, pots are
you
nice.
can hide in pots.
Because you can throw them.
You can hide in pots.
Wait, what?
You can hide in
stealth
pots.
sections.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that. Okay, but why do they have
Yeah, you
4
can jump
copies of the pot? There's like 4 copies.
Well, yeah,
That's
they're
true.
just
We don't need all 4
upgraded
pots.
Upgraded pots. They just look nice. I think I found the worst echo.
Okay.
The sign.
Does that do anything? Does it do anything?
It does. No, it does nothing. You can place it down. You can't jump on it. All it does is let you write words on it.
Okay, hear me out though. It may not do anything, but look at the cover art of the game. Just pull it up. What do you see? Main characters: Zelda, main character; Link, main character; Ganon.
Oh my gosh! Is there
The
a
sign? The sign is a main character.
There's no way. 1 second.
The Triforce of writing.
It takes up more space than the little floaty guy.
Well,
No,
yeah,
you're
but
right.
Tri is supposed to be small.
I'm just saying.
Why is the sign so large on the cover image?
There's something we don't know.
The sign is too important. It's gonna be the final boss of the next game. We never knew.
Do the various foods do anything other than like side quests?
Oh.
Because I feel like
No.
I feel like there's
Wait,
several
no.
things in there that you use for a quest, like the statues, use them for a quest, and then you never have to use them again, but they're stuck in your notebook.
So
just...
I'll say food you can use to lure enemies away.
Okay.
Like, they get distracted. Yeah. So if it's like a stealth segment or you just don't want to fight anything, you just place food down and they go to it, and then you don't have to fight them.
Okay, statues. Is there any use for statues other than that one level that you need to put the statues in?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's no reason for the statue.
Are they too high? Are they like a tree?
They're not quite
the tree's
a tree.
useful.
They're right under a tree.
If they're shorter than the tree, they're useless.
Yeah, they're shorter than the tree.
Yeah, they are. The tree is 3 jumps high, right?
Yeah, and I think
the statues are 2 jumps.
Yeah.
I'm
perfectly fine with putting the statues as the worst.
All right.
Preston, do you see the chat?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Logan 3 is I'd win in the chat.
What's
a couple
going
hundred
on
times. Okay.
I guess you win.
The statue I'd say is probably the worst. Best echo I'd say is the cloud, honestly. Yeah. You can just get anywhere. It's too nice. You just have to be good at the game, because if you wait too long, then you die.
You have to be able to jump.
Yeah.
In time.
Yeah, but it's like speed platforming, so it's fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I wish that I used more, or there are more uses for, was the flying tile thing.
Oh yeah, I loved that thing.
Oh,
I never really
never
used
got
it.
that.
You didn't get in the desert area?
No, I went to the desert area. I just never got the flying tile echo.
That's very sad. I used it, I think, once in the main quest.
Yeah, same. But I mean, I used it to like fly around places a little bit, but there was no real use for it.
There were horses in this game. I got a horse, and then I played the end of the game and completely forgot that I had horses because I just used the quick travel to travel everywhere. I just remembered that horses existed.
That was probably the most useless feature. It's like, we should put horses in. This is a Zelda game, but you can't even summon a horse to you.
Yeah, you can.
But you can. You just put down a carrot.
Wait, what?
If you go, you have to do the quest at the stable.
Horse?
If you put down a carrot, that you will summon a horse.
Yes.
If
I thought you had to travel to your horse.
No,
you have to go to the stable. You have to go to the stable, do the Zelda's horse quest.
Yeah, I did that.
And then you can get Zelda's horse back, and then you can just put down the carrot, and he'll come to you.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's why I didn't. Yeah, I never used the horse. If I'm like, this is so super out of my way to go pick it up.
I used it all the time.
I just completely forgot it existed for my playthrough of the second or the third.
Preston's horse feeling so loved after being rescued and then just never used again.
Did you guys get the cat outfit though?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. You know that can't be missing that. Talking to cats.
They were so random, but I loved it.
Of course, that made me have to wear a cat outfit the entire game, which made things a little funny. I will defeat you, Ganon, with my furry ears.
Meow.
But
that was, I mean, talking about a person that has 3 cats at home now. I mean, the cat costume was my favorite costume.
Imagine allergic to cats.
Preston.
I am allergic to cats. Which is
why I just you are allergic to cats?
We're both related, so.
Yeah. Family genes and all
that. Blame Preston's grandma.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel so bad for both of you. Cats are
Nah, it's okay. I just, I have an excuse now. It's like, sorry, I can't do this. I can't go to your house. You have a cat. And then I don't have to go.
Yeah, I wish. I can't say that for Logan too, as a cat, but I go over to his house anyway, and my eyes are just watering the whole time. But it's fine.
Drugs
I just deal with it.
Are the solution.
I said that, and he left the audience.
Oh, both of them left. Both of them left. Both of the Logans are
apparently down. They don't. If you're a cat person, leave us a 5. If you're not a cat person, leave us a 5-star review. And if you don't care either way, leave us a 6-star review. I believe in you. You'll figure it out.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
You can do it. Okay.
Our next segment is Mustache Master Chef. We're gonna pitch a food based on Echoes of Wisdom, but there's a twist. We have to use a secret ingredient chosen by a random food creator.
I mean, rock roast. Sounds so delicious.
Rock roast, great. Wait, Preston, spin the wheel first. What do we have on this wheel?
What we like any 3, 2, 1. All right, the secret is baguette.
Baguette? Somebody touching my spaghetti.
Baguette. Wait, is that for all of us or just one of us?
That's usually we do it for all of us. Do you want to do one for each person? Or?
I mean, that'd be great with the rock roast. Use it to make meatballs that are made out of rock.
I mean, let's just keep it all the same person then. Well, the same item then.
Jack baguette. Yeah. You get.
What? Sorry, what did
Jackson,
you say?
can take baguette. Jackson, you take baguette.
Okay.
I just rolled again.
Baguette.
Wait.
Baguette. I heard spaghetti.
Yeah. Bryant, you get strawberries.
Healthy food.
And I get macaroni.
Oh. Fun.
Do we have to make something Zelda themed with a baguette, macaroni, and strawberries?
So Zelda thing. It doesn't have to be Echoes of Wisdom. Just Zelda in general.
Oh, Echoes of Wisdom specifically, sorry.
Okay. Well, 1 second as I look up Legend of Echoes of Wisdom food.
It doesn't have to be from the game, it
Take
just
a
has to be
second.
based on the game.
Okay,
I mean,
I got one.
all they.
Okay, Bryant.
Yeah, wait. Go ahead.
We're gonna roast up condi, and we'll put some nice, have a nice strawberry drizzle on top.
For the record,
Condi, right?
For listeners who are unaware, Conde is a
I love
NPC
Conde.
who is a very nice little Yeti dude, and he's great.
What? Oh, yeah. I love him.
Yeah, Brian just said
I
he's
roast
gonna
on the
put
mind.
strawberry drizzle on top.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
What would that even taste like? He's like a Yeti, man.
It would taste like pain and suffering.
Okay.
And I love the taste of father abandonment. That's my favorite.
Oh my! Hey, no, it was brother abandonment, and he's coming back.
Oh yeah, sorry, father dead and brother abandonment.
Yep.
That's worse.
That way he can be with his father.
Strawberry drizzle.
Yep.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Do you know if you can color macaroni to be a different color other than yellow?
Oh yeah, put some food coloring in the.
Cool. So I'm gonna take a big ball of macaroni and color it black, and then it's null.
But null isn't part. Wait.
Like the giant black orb
yeah.
thing, just made completely out of macaroni.
Wow.
It's absolutely beautiful. I'm putting that in the thumbnail.
Just null macaroni.
The thumbnail is just a black JPEG.
It's just completely blank.
Completely blank, but it's black.
I think Logan 3's going insane. He said that you should take the baguette, stuff it with macaroni, and put strawberries on top.
Wait, take the baguette, stuff it with strawberries, and put chocolate on top?
No. Stuff it with macaroni and put strawberries on top.
Okay, so you're stuffing a carb with another carb. That's not going to work. You got to stuff it with some...
Hey, there's fruit on top. It's healthy.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, I don't know, man. Okay.
Efficiency.
Wait, I have an idea. So what I'm gonna do with this baguette, I'm going to take it and, man, I don't know how to describe it in a way that makes it obvious. But I'm going to cut it in a way where at the very bottom it isn't cut, but then you spiral cut it up 3 different times, and so you can have it twirl around itself, but it's not connected near the top. And then what you do?
It's like bread engineering right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were making a food.
We are, I am.
This is a
And what you
staircase.
do is you put an ice cream cone in the middle of that swirl, and then you put a smoothie inside it.
So you're putting the
And it
baguette
looks
in a
like
cup, but it's swirled with
no
ice
no no
cream and
no
smoothie
no.
in it.
So the uh the ice cream cone is inside of the swirl, and then there's some refreshing uh wait, now that I think about it, instead on the inside of the ice cream cone there is some dip for the baguette. And the baguette is in the shape of, I wonder if you guys guessed this. It's just the Echo Rod.
Oh, it's the Okay, it's
Yeah,
the
it's the
tri-rod.
tri-rod. Except it holds
Tri-baguette.
the tri-baguettes. Yes. And you break off little pieces of the baguette and you dip it in the sauce and you eat it.
Well, as our esteemed judge in the chat, Logan3, which of these offerings do you think is the best? Do you think
I'm
that
just
the
looking at the chat.
tri-baguette wins, or the macaroni null ball, or Yeti topped with strawberry drizzle?
Just he's thinking. He's thinking. No. He picked the
The winner
strawberry.
is strawberry drizzled covered. What
Oh
was
yeah,
it? Whatever his name was, Yeti guy.
Conde.
Conde, yeah, strawberry
His
covered
his
Conde.
sacrifice.
It just sounds like Italian. It's fun.
Logan is
Pizza,
apparently very
pasta,
hungry.
kill the Yeti. All's fun.
Logan, all this talk about food is making me hungry.
Hungry. We're gonna move on to our next segment, game pitch. That was a good transition. I promise.
Game pitch. Okay. We're gonna try game pitching the next 2D Zelda game. Are we going off of anything here?
Literally anything for the 2D Zelda game.
Imagination.
Exactly.
Here's my pitch. We need to
Okay.
stop making 2D games. 3D games are so much better.
Well, yeah, but this is for a 2D game. I actually told this to Preston earlier. I was like, no, the 3D games are the future, man.
They are. Man, Sonic, they keep like making 2D games and they keep making their 3D games 2D, and I'm like, this would be so much better if you just didn't do that.
Well, Sonic is better in 3D, whereas I know that's a hot take. If you disagree, leave us a 5-star review. Sonic is better in 3D. Whereas Zelda, I think, is still really great in 2D, and I'm perfectly fine with them releasing these budget 2D titles, like, in the interim of the bigger 3D ones.
You know, I actually did enjoy the 2D sections of Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a whole game that was just that.
Oh, that's Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. That's the NES game. That's literally just that. But that could be interesting. I'm intrigued.
Okay, but do you have an idea? Okay, so your game idea is just the 2D sections of Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just Echoes of Wisdom, but you cut out all of the non-top-down sections. It's just the side-scrolling bits.
Just the boss fight, a couple of 2D sections, and wham, we're done.
Done, and now you can play it on your Game Boy Advance.
Yep, they'll make a D-make for that.
And the number of D-makes out there are insane. The stuff people are putting out on the Nintendo 64, Like they released Portal for the N64. Somebody did.
That's
Insane
awesome,
stuff.
actually.
Yeah.
That's actually super cool.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
what everybody else said too. It's like I don't think how is this possible? But some guy did it. Yeah, you can go download the ROM.
Yeah. That's
You know what? Give me a
actually
second.
wild. I might have to do that for my completely legal N64 that I own. For sure.
Yes, because yeah. I have an N64.
But like, you do have an N64.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
the Doom game. Like they put Doom on everything. They put it on
Was there a
Nintendo's
Doom-
alarm clock.
oh yeah, I bet there's a Doom port to N64.
Oh.
I wouldn't be
Well, Doom
surprised
64
at
is
least.
a game that exists.
Oh, is it?
Like
See, there we go.
there's just a yeah. Somebody ported it to I think it was the Game Boy Color that they ported Doom to, which is honestly insane. Maybe it was the Game Boy Advance, but still. Yeah. Oh, yeah, pitches. My pitch. Zelda, fresh from her adventure, stops, turns around and sees that the world is again in disarray. This time, not from rifts. The world is completely covered in wooden boards staked into the ground, each with a different message on it. Each message reads simply "Run." The Legend of Zelda: Sign of the
took
Times.
my idea. You dare! That was mine. Gosh dang it, man. Congratulations. I let you go first.
It's a sequel to Echoes of Wisdom, but the only thing you can echo is signs.
That sounds
Every
horrible.
enemy is based on a sign. Every object is based on a sign. That's all it is.
How do you fight the signs?
You hit them with a sign.
Wait, but why is that sign on your side?
Well, because that sign was taken. You know how like Rotom in Pokemon possesses things? Tri did that to the sign, so it's now the Tri sign, the Trine, if you will. Spelled TRIGA.
Wait. Okay, better. Goodness.
Yeah, that's my pitch. And the evil
I was
sign
gonna
god
say-
tries
Alright.
to kill you.
I would buy it.
I would too, just because
Foreshadowed
it's
in
a
the art of
Zelda
the
game.
first game. Enough.
Okay. My idea is, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as you're doing with Zelda. Just finished. She's ready to go home. But then she finds out. Well, she looks at the castle and she sees posters everywhere about how great Link is and how Link saved Hyrule from this monster, and it has nothing to do with her. So now her quest is to find the famed Link, who's now apparently too good for her, and there's new stuff around, and everyone is fighting for Link, and he's taken control. So now she has to save Hyrule from the thing that saved them from the thing beforehand.
Oh. That sounds unoriginal and interesting. I mean, original and interesting.
I don't know. Just, he's let his ego build up too much. And so now he's become the thing that he's sought to destroy this entire time.
You become the very thing you were sworn to destroy.
Exactly.
Okay, Anakin.
Yippee! Soup!
I'm gonna bring world-class soup for everyone to enjoy, Logan 3 says. So, if you join the Discord, Logan 3 will order you some world-class soup. Just by the way. Link in the description.
Oh,
Say it with
Preston,
more
say
anger.
it again.
I'm gonna bring world-class soup for everyone to enjoy! Was that angry enough? Sorry. Wrong?
There we go. More.
No?
Get
More
more.
anger? I'm gonna bring world-class soup for everyone to enjoy! That better? Oh, okay, only the caps part angry, sorry.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
bring
bring
world-class
world-class soup for everyone to enjoy!
Close
Close
enough.
enough, I'll take
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, there's our games. You guys can go ahead and try to buy them the next, like you'll see them in the next direct. Okay. So the next thing that we have is our fighter by fighter section.
Okay, Mario is B, DK is C, Link is A, Samus is B, Dark Samus is C, Yoshi is C, Kirby is A, Fox is F, Pikachu is A, Luigi is C, Ness is A, Captain Falcon is A, Jigglypuff is G, Peach is D, Daisy is B, Bowser is A, Ice Climbers is C, Sheik is D, Zelda is C, Dr. Mario is C, Pichu is C, Falco is F, Lucina is F, Young Link is S, Ganondorf is C, Mewtwo is B+, Roy is C, Chrom is D, Mr. Game Watch is D, Meta Knight is B, Pit is C+, Dark Pit is B, Zero Suit Samus is C-, Wario is C, Snake is B+, Ike is F, Pokemon Trainer is S, Diddy Kong is B-, Lucas is also B- for some reason, Roy is C, Chrom is D, Mr. Game &
What?
Watch is D, Meta Knight is B, Pit is C+, Dark Pit is B, Zero Suit Samus is C-, Wario is C, Snake is B+, Ike is F, Pokemon Trainer is S, Diddy Kong is B-, Lucas is B-, Sonic is C+, King Dedede is A-, Olimar Lucario is A, Rob is B-, Waluigi is S++, Link is, and today we are ranking Villager.
Okay, first of all, Waluigi being plus plus, I agree. Second of all, how the heck is what's his name? Ness? How is he a B minus?
Because the people on the episode with me hate me. Ness and Lucas are both B minuses, and they're both S tiers for me.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. They're great characters. Okay.
Yeah, this is the worst tier list for Smash Bros. Characters ever created, just by the way. But it's fun to talk about anyway. So, Brian, since I know you have extensive experience with Smash Brothers, what do you think of Villager as a character?
Well, first of all, Villager isn't a character, that's a title. Anyone could be a villager. I mean, we could have a village of Jigglypuffs if we so desired.
Then they'd be Jigglypuff villagers.
Villager.
So, based on that, I would give it an F. It's not even the most interesting part. Like, you're in a village. The villagers are... You're playing a game, and you go to a village. The villagers... They're the ones without names over their heads. You know? They're not interesting. You want to go talk to the king or whatever.
True.
Except this villager has the ability to absolutely whoop you.
But again, if I'm in a game, they're always those, like, the bandits, like the low level bandits, are always picking fights with me. But I got like level 100 gear, so they're dead.
We will
this
accept
scenario
your
that I've just made up.
F. We will accept your ranking.
Okay, I myself would say that villager, and this is also for Logan 3 because he's gonna yell at me if I don't do this. I put him as an S rank. He has such good potential for just fighting in general. He can make the best combos. Like, he's not the best character in the game, but well, okay, I'll put it down to an A plus. Like, he's not the best character in the game, but Villager is nasty for combos and such.
I give him an A- because I like his floaty jump and I used to main him, but he's not really the best. And also because Villager is a stupid name.
Okay, Villager is not a great name, but oh hi Logan.
Do that. Okay. I don't know how he did that, but all right.
Okay.
So that gives an A plus, an A minus, which averages out to an A, and then we have an F. So A, B, D,
What, a
C.
C?
I would put it as a B
Press,
just because we have
well,
two higher ones. I think a B is about right where it would land.
okay. Also, Logan 3, we already said that the tier list sucks. We know this already.
You misspelled tier, so we win.
Hey, your list.
Yeah,
Okay,
list.
Logan, we don't talk about Omer. We do not talk about Omer.
Speaking of not talking, let's talk in our final segment, the Wobject.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this. Finally, we're getting to it. Here we
Yes, because we haven't
go.
talked about Echoes of Wisdom.
Yep.
Oh,
I haven't heard
At
anything
all.
about Echoes of Wisdom tonight.
Not today.
we've just been talking
Yeah.
about, like, I don't know, Ring Fit Adventure. This whole time, for
The
sure.
most random of games.
It's the one, I just looked around at my games and I saw the giant box for Ring Fit Adventure and I was like, oh yeah.
Okay.
So what
So,
overall thoughts on Echoes of Wisdom?
Preston, you
I guess
know
we should
my
start.
overall thoughts on Echoes of Wisdom.
It was a pretty good
Am I
game.
going first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sure.
So, Echoes of Wisdom. When I first saw it, I was absolutely stoked. I saw the game, saw the mechanics, saw everything, and was extremely excited about this game. And I was right to be, because the game was made fantastically. So, just at the very start, with all the shenanigans and like just Princess Zelda being the main character, such an interesting thing to do. Amazing. They did it. I don't know. I'm at a loss of words.
You know what's interesting? You said you were really looking forward to that game. I, on the other hand, was super skeptical. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. I was expecting them to take away anything that made Zelda unique, just turn her into another like Link, which I thought would be really dumb, and they absolutely did not do that.
Yeah, they did
So the
so
game was
well with
fantastic,
Zelda.
but I went in super skeptical.
Yeah. I like that it actually feels like, oh yeah, this is what a Zelda game would be like and should be like. Because, like, Link, most Zelda games you play as Link, he's the hero of courage. That's his attribute. He does courageous things, he hits people with swords. Whereas Zelda, her attribute is wisdom. So the entire point of the game
She's
is to
smart.
switch between and, yeah, be smart and figure out what Echo to use for what situation, which is such a smart idea for the game in general.
Yeah, she's not just given a sword and mindlessly whacking things. And I think the gameplay was fantastic.
She can do that
it felt
too.
like they really,
Yeah.
It felt like they looked at Tears of the Kingdom. They're like, okay, everyone really liked Ultra Hand. They liked being able to build things, and they took that concept and
made
adapted
it
it
so much more.
Yeah, very very cool mechanics. And like I said earlier, it makes it a game that's replayable because you can beat it in 1,000 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that even comes down to something as simple as, like, you can do the dungeons in multiple different orders, which is something that it was present in Link Between Worlds, which I played earlier this year, and actually kind of enjoyed more than this game. But I'll talk about that sometime later, eventually, maybe at some point. I just like how with them you can choose which way you want to go. You can explore this world by literally jumping on top of the treetop, something that Link's never been able to do because Link can't summon a table. You know.
Yeah. There is one thing that I think is a negative about the game. It's just the writing felt like it was geared towards younger kids.
That's true.
I would have appreciated some more in-depth writing, like something like Breath of the Wild has.
Yeah. The game itself does feel a lot more like child friendly. Like it's Tears of the Kingdom, but shrunk down and small and accessible.
The gameplay is what I talk about when I say it's a great game. The storyline, well, the storyline felt a bit what's the word? One dimensional.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is funny considering there are multiple story.
Yeah.
So another thing to talk about is the art style, which I think personally is better than the art style for TOTK and Beat and Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I played Link's Awakening earlier this year. It's just like I've beaten it twice now. It's such a great art style. They did the art just so well. Looks amazing. Like
now you're talking about the remake for Switch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the remake. No, the original.
Yeah. The original.
Like that's a lot of what made the game for me.
I do think that the art style is overall more polished than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but that's just because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom need to have more stuff in it, so they can't really use all the polygons that are necessary with the Switch's storage system and running and Switch.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're at the edge of the Switch's capabilities. And
the fact that they look good at all is impressive.
They're a technical marvel. They should not run as well as they do, and they don't actually run super well on the Switch. Like there'll be frame drops a lot. They do look amazing, I will say, on a PC running at 4K. If you ever get the chance to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a Switch game running on your PC.
Won't tell you how to do that.
By Nintendo, of course. Of course.
Yes. Just as Nintendo intended.
Mm-hmm.
Just as Nintendo.
Intended.
Yeah.
Nintended.
Mm-hmm. I'll be interested to see how they look on the Switch 2.
What?
Assuming they're playable.
I hope that I think there'll be like a bit of a graphical boost, but they're not going to like go through and add more polygons to make it look better. I agree. I think that overall Echoes of Wisdom does look better than Tears of the Kingdom, like art style and direction wise. And that's simply just because Tears of the Kingdom is going for a different art style and a
little more realism.
Yeah. I think that Logan is gonna kill both of us. He's screaming in the chat about how Breath of the Wild is better in art style.
I think I like the art style of the characters more, maybe. I don't know.
I
really like.
I prefer the look of Tears of the Kingdom. I will say that I like the art style better. But what Echoes of Wisdom does, it does well, and it's a good choice.
Yeah, and it's a good choice to use the same engine that they used for Link's Awakening, except for they didn't improve the frame rate issues at all.
Well, you know what they did improve though is they got rid of those terrible snappy animations.
True.
The
animations are a lot more fluid.
Yeah, they don't. For anyone who doesn't know, listening to this, the Link will snap to each direction like he would on an original console. So, like on an original console, they'd have a sprite for each direction that Link would face. So there'd be 8 different images, and they kind of recreated that, but in 3D, and it looked not great. But Echoes of Wisdom, by Echoes of Wisdom, the movement they have a full 360-degree movement.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed Echoes of Wisdom's movement, like especially with the jump button and being able to stack things. Like there were actually some pretty fun like parkour sections that I could do in the game.
And once you get that medallion, what is it? Clothing item that makes you jump higher.
Yeah, the
whatever item.
It was a bracelet.
Bracelet? Oh, yeah. It might be a bracelet.
Yeah. That helps.
It lets you jump as high as Link does.
Well, not as high as Link does, because Link can do a flip.
And then also, Link can also jump higher with that bracelet on.
Yeah, so you can jump real high when you're in Link mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did you think of the Link mode as it is?
I thought it was cool.
Honestly, yeah, just most of the time you're not able to attack, and sometimes people get annoyed with that. So having the ability to attack makes it nice.
I actually didn't use it a ton because I was always like, oh, I don't want to. I want to make sure I have a full meter for when I need it, and so because of that, I would use echoes a lot more often.
I did as well, but it was still nice to have.
Yeah, it's nice to have. I kind of I'm torn. I'm like, I think the meter should have lasted longer. But at the same time, I don't know what that would do to the rest of the gameplay. Maybe people would be tempted to just only use Link.
Yeah. I think it's nice to give more options, because that's like the whole point of the game, is to give you as many options as you want. So if you want to just go in sword swinging for all the bosses and just kill them all, you can. But I found that it was super fun to like use echoes to get the boss on the ground and then switch into sword mode and just beat him repeatedly until he was unrecognizable.
Yeah, I would do that as well. There is a mod, I believe, for Echoes of Wisdom that will let you play as Link the entire game. I haven't checked it out, but I remember seeing it on, I think, Game Banana.
Okay.
I don't know how well that would work.
Somehow.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe you press the button and then you turn into Zelda, and so it's reverse. But I do remember seeing it. I have to try it out one day, but you need a modded Switch or an emulator to do that. But anyway.
Okay. What did you guys think of the bosses and the dungeons in the game?
Bosses were pretty easy. You could just spam, because there's no limit to your echoes, so there's a limit to the number of echoes out. I wish there was some sort of meter that would limit how many echoes you can make in a certain amount of time. I think that would be cool. Just like for a hard mode.
So you can only do like...
So you can't just keep spamming stuff?
Oh,
yeah, you would have to like wait for the triangles to like refill. You could have like little triangle meter in the bottom right that just like slowly fills up, and then whenever you use an echo,
you'd have potions or something that would refill it.
Yeah,
I don't know what that would do to the gameplay, like because changes like that they sound good on paper, but then you just have to see how the game would play with it.
Yeah, you'd have to like redesign everything, or just
I think it would need
a hard mode, which I think would be fun.
I think it would be fun as a hard mode, for sure.
I wonder if they did try that and it just didn't work out.
It's possible, because like, it would probably, what would happen is you'd get stuck somewhere, trying to climb a mountain or something, and you just like, people would just wait until their meter refilled or something. And it would just be more annoying than... That's actually a similar thing happened with Starfield, which is... I did not like that game. There's so many things wrong with it, but one thing that they did was they had effects. So you'd land on a planet, and you'd have negative effects that would hurt you, right? But they ended up just nerfing those into the ground because it made the gameplay less fun.
Okay.
So things sound good on paper.
I just realized you said Starfield instead of Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield the game.
I thought you said Garfield.
The GameCube.
You definitely said Garfield.
We'll never know. There's no way to know. We can't go back and replay it.
Wow, no, it's not like we're recording this entire thing or something.
Yep.
Garfield is the final boss. Yeah, Scourge of the Lasagna. Okay. Yeah, I thought the dungeons were good. They were fine. Like, I don't think any one of them really like stood out a lot to me. Actually, like design wise, but they were fun. They were doable. They weren't too bad.
Yeah, the puzzles compared to something like Portal or Tears of the Kingdom, the dungeon puzzles weren't actually super complicated or difficult to figure out.
I definitely preferred the dungeons in Link's Awakening. or not Link's Awakening, Link Between Worlds, which is the other 2D Zelda game that I played this year. Because that game had
That's
really like unique dungeons that each had a different theme to it, and each stuck with that theme and changed it in so many different unique ways. Whereas each Echoes of Wisdom dungeon felt like they gave me a theme, and then that theme stayed. It didn't really change or evolve or be harder. It was just the same theme for the whole dungeon.
honestly, I do feel the same way about that. Just there wasn't much to each of the dungeons, but like what they did okay. I'm not sure. Just yeah, they weren't as complex as some of the other dungeons in other games, which I mean that's a downside for me.
Yeah, really,
I
I
was
think the
fine with it
gameplay
because
is
it
what
meant that I
carried this
didn't really
game.
get stuck in them.
Because it wasn't the story and it wasn't the dungeons.
Yeah, it was just the uniqueness of everything.
Yeah, super unique game.
It's like, yeah, even like this game with if these dungeons were in a normal Zelda game, we'd probably be like, well, that was okay, I guess. But with Zelda's abilities and just being able to be like, aha, I figured that out, doing it a way that probably wasn't intended, is really what like brings the joy of this game.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I have this one question. Which do you prefer more? Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or this new game?
Tears of the Kingdom.
I've only played 10 hours of Breath of the Wild, or 10 hours of Tears of the Kingdom. Between Breath of the Wild and this game, I would choose Breath of the Wild. I haven't played
Now
enough
between
Tears of the Kingdom.
Breath of the Wild and Echoes of Wisdom, I feel like I would rather play Echoes of Wisdom.
Really?
Between what?
It's been a while.
Breath
It's
of
been
the
a long
Wild and
while
Echoes.
since I played Breath of the Wild. And so Echoes of Wisdom is a lot more fresh in my mind. I know for a fact I like Tears of the Kingdom better. I just love the ability to be creative in a game. And Echoes of Wisdom and Tears of the Kingdom both have that, but Breath of the Wild has it a lot less.
So
the thing is, at this point, Breath of the Wild feels like a tech demo to Tears of the Kingdom.
Except, okay, so I think this could go both ways. Breath of the Wild is either a tech demo or Tears of the Kingdom is a $70 DLC, which is what I think.
That's basically.
So
that's a really good $70 DLC.
But here's the thing. Breath of the Wild first came out, it was fantastic. People were so excited for this game. It was so well made, and it changed gaming. It changed how people made games for the next. How long has it been since?
Oh yeah, everybody and their dog came out with
7
an open
years.
world game, and they were all terrible because of Breath of the Wild.
So just Breath of the Wild changed it, and it was just so new and just so exciting to go through this story. And when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was extremely excited again because new game. But once that euphoria wore off, I was just thinking, I mean, this is good, but they kind of just added on to Breath of the Wild in ways that were nice, but also just didn't. It wasn't new. So
I would disagree. I mean, well, just because name another game that does physics like Tears of the Kingdom. I think Breath of the Wild was revolutionary in like the open world sort of genre like that, but Tears of the Kingdom does things with physics that I've never seen any other game do. Really? And that's where I'm like, that's the part that like, sure, yeah, the world map is the same as Breath of the Wild. The gameplay is basically the same. But that one addition, I think, is worth it. Anyway.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. That's what you get for $70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my take on Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I will say that I do enjoy Breath of the Wild more than Echoes of Wisdom, though Echoes of Wisdom is still one of my top games right now.
I think most everybody else I've talked
sure.
to has that same opinion, actually. Like, they prefer the story of Breath of the Wild to the Tears of the Kingdom story, which I'm fair enough.
Not to say that Echoes of Wisdom is bad. Everyone go buy the game. It's amazing.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's like saying which one of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies is the best.
Right. It's Two Towers. But, I mean, Fellowship.
But the other ones are all really good.
Exactly. So just because we're saying one is better, that doesn't mean that the other ones are absolutely fantastic.
Now, what you don't need to play is actually, are there any? Okay, what's a bad Zelda game? Skyward Sword, was that
Wand
good?
of Gamelon. Skyward Sword is good, yeah. I've heard
Zelda always hits it out of the park. Every Zelda game I've played has been fantastic.
Just don't play Wand of Gamelon for the Philips CDI. You'll be fine.
What about the Dance Revolution Legend of Zelda game?
No, that's the Mario. They only made a Mario one of those. They didn't make a Zelda one.
Oh, they didn't? Well, then what's the...
Link is in Soul Calibur 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. You can play as Link in Soul Calibur 2 if you want.
Oh, did not know that.
Fighting game. Yeah, I think that about wraps up our discussion. Y'all think we're good on Echoes of Wisdom?
Honestly, yeah. I'm feeling good. We had a good talk.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Bryant, for guesting, and also guessing. I hope you guessed a little bit.
I guessed. I actually don't know anything about Zelda. Everything I said today was made up. Complete guesses.
Hey, better than having ChatGPT write it, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, but that'll do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. If you're listening to this on a podcast platform, leave us a 5-star review. Click the link in the description to join the Discord. You can do that on YouTube too, actually. And thank you for listening. And we'll see you next time when we go
to Off the Wall.